I like how you wear the giant sun hat to bed.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so. Hey, here we go. Now we're starting in the big house. So, okay, pet the cat. Good to go. All right, episode 11. Hello, Jessi. Thanks for playing some Stardew with me again today.
Mhm. Hello.
We are gonna need to plant some more crops rather than just keep talking about it. So, let's make sure we get this land ready to go since we're gonna have extra energy from not having to water today. I still think we should expand 2 more rows here, like I was just doing. And we'll make our way over to get some seeds. But yeah, it's definitely some time that we try to make some more money and get even more wealth so we can get that next tier of backpacks. I think it's gonna be that's probably our next big purchase before we buy like another building. I'm somehow carrying like 1,000,000 tomatoes, so let's get this all being sold here. Got a lot of junk to drop off.
I just have to make sure that I place the scarecrow.
Mm-hmm. I trust your spatial awareness to
Okay.
get that right. That looks right to me. That's actually
No,
perfect.
I don't. It's not.
Oh, it
Wait,
is.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Jeez.
I had to test the alignment.
No, I'm glad. I see. I count on your eye for these types of things. Now I think there's a spice berry up here, so if you want to grab that forage, you can. It's up here to the right. And then
Oh, you're letting me grab it?
yeah.
That's so generous.
I've been taking a lot of the forage away from you and selling it and eating it, and we should be sharing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Pierre's just opened, and he's got a mission for us. Let's see what somebody wants. Okay, today's Alex's birthday, too, if we want to give him something.
I would like a cute girl to bring me iron bar from Sam. Fuck Sam, I'm not accepting that quest.
Yeah, I accepted
Sam
it.
sucks.
I don't know why I did, but because I don't really intend to give him an iron bar. If we get that, we're gonna save it for us. Let's see. We can grow melons, pepper, wheat, radish.
Melons.
You want a bunch of melons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's buy a ton of melon seeds then. Takes 12 days to mature. That will mean it's ready at it'll be ready on the 25th, which is before the end of the season. So,
Is it 30 days in the season?
I think it's 28 days in the season.
Okay, so that's cutting it close, but...
Well, that's okay. Let me double check the calendar. Yeah, there's always 28 days in each season, so on the 25th it'll be ready. Why don't we... well, I have to plant it. I bought 50 of them in order to save a little bit of money.
Let's just go back to the farm first and get that done.
You know, I'm carrying all of them, and I don't know how I can put like half of them in a chest if you want to quick help plant them.
Okay.
And then there will be enough time for you and I to make our way to the mine, where we can try to get some metals and what have you. The seeds I'm going to be putting in this chest right up here. Ah, the cat is in the way, motherfucker.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Should
I axe him?
Ah, yeah, we pushed him. Okay.
Okay.
Oops, this chest is full. All right, I'm gonna fill this with 25 for you. It's on the right chest. Don't think we need rows, and I thought I needed tomato rows in order to make it like easier to, because I thought that I couldn't.
No, now
walk
we're
through
gonna
them.
have to like. Okay, I'm not mixing melons and tomatoes. I can't live like that.
I figured you'd have problems with that, but it would have been fine to put them next to them, but these don't need any sort of separation for sure. And a good time to plant today because we don't have to water them right away. And since it's Saturday, after we finish a little bit of mining, we'll be able to visit the bar and say hello to all of our friends. Ready to head up to the... You're like, this looks terrible. Dude, why'd you do it that way? because I don't care, because it's what I told you before. It's called OCD nightmare. I'm not concerned with any of that.
This scarecrow has scared off one crow as for his report, and the other one has done fuck all.
Yeah, we might need more scarecrows. They might not be covering enough territory.
Well, you don't need to put like 15 scarecrows in one plot, do you?
I hope not, because that would be ridiculous.
I don't think that you need more than 2 for something that size. Even 2 seems a bit over the top.
Agreed. But for whatever reason, yeah, I know that they have like a circular range around them that we will need more of them for. And they're cheap to make. It's like a coal for their face, and then like a bunch of fibers just for their stuffing, and then like some wood to prop them up. So they're basically a very
Wait,
easy
let's
make.
go say hi to this guy.
Oh, want to say we should stop at Linus's hut? You're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it's not a hut; it's a tent.
He's probably gonna say something sad like, "Please don't hurt me."
I'm happy by
Okay.
myself, you know.
I'm gonna give him
Give him some forage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, good choice. I was gonna say, don't give him that. Don't give him Shane's pizza. You should eat that. You should be the one to eat that. I mean, the guy baked a pizza for you and then put it in the mail.
He's
and
like
mailed it to
all
you.
like energized by whatever I gave him. He like ran out of the tent.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of that is scripted on time, but maybe you're right. Maybe he did. All right, let's head down. Now we might be able to take the elevator down to a lower level. Oh, it doesn't work yet. Shit. Okay, then we're just gonna have to go. We're gonna have to do it the hard way.
I don't know about mining.
Well, I will teach you. We just smash stuff, and we're looking for the stairway down. Use
I've done it before.
Oh, here's the way down.
The idea of like having to like fight things whilst mining is.
It is tough, but the enemies in the lowest levels are going to be, or in the higher levels are going to be very easy, so you don't have to worry about being blasted with a bunch of projectiles. Let's keep heading down. Actually, but make sure that we get, if you see this like copper stuff. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay. All right, yeah, you're cruising here. Okay. I think time slows down a little bit while you're in the mine to make it easier on the player. So, sword. Let's kill this thing. Oh no. This thing is kicking my ass. Okay. I think you found the way down.
Mm-hmm.
We're on level 4. I believe we get to another, like, elevator point every 5 levels. It's either 5 or 10. So we want to at least get to 5 before we consider heading over to the bar to say hello to everybody. Why am I not able to hit this one? Okay, there we go. Good. Teamwork. But yes, copper is our first tier of stuff for tools. So anytime you see that, be trying to smash those. Otherwise, yeah, we need one more. We need to go down one more layer here. Do you still have energy? Yeah, you're doing all right. And if you
Am I not like slaving away fast enough for you?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Don't just stand there and watch me. Where the hell is the stairway?
There.
You found it? Okay, let's see if this is going to take us... Yes! Journal updated. We got to the level 5, which means now next time we go to the mine, we'll be able to start at 5 by taking the elevator to 5. So after we kill this thing, let's get out of here and take this elevator now. Back to 0. And come on out, and let's run over to the bar.
Right.
Okay, not bad though.
Wow, it's 8 on a Saturday, so you know everyone's gonna just be shit-faced.
Yeah, we might be a little late to the party, but you know, we'll get in, we'll turn on some tunes on the jukebox, and be ready to do our thing.
I don't really have anything to give Pam or well, I guess I can re-gift Shane's D's old pizza back to him.
He might like it. I mean,
See how that plays out.
if he made it for you, he probably likes it. I think that could be a good regifting to do. But everyone's gift system is going to reset tomorrow, so that's the other thing is we definitely wanted to stop and give Alex a gift because it was his birthday.
He might be maxed out then.
Yeah, he might be already at 2 for sure. Okay, most people are here.
Okay. Well, I can't give Shane anything. Let's see if he'll even talk to me. He said, I'm surprised you're still trying to make friends with me. Haven't I been rude enough to you yet?
That doesn't work on you, apparently.
No, I don't know what it's going to take, but a lot more than that.
Yeah. I think you've now got him to your highest status, so... Oh, I can't give Emily another gift. Damn it. We just have to wait. I know it will reset on Sunday, so... Okay. Yeah, Shane said the same thing to me, so... Okay. Pam's not responding, of course.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's enough of that. It's 10:40. We might as well head home. But yeah, it was a good opportunity to get some of our Stardew stuff in order. We've been spending the last X episodes engrossed in certain deep topics that have made us kind of go through just the motions in this game, as opposed to...
Yeah, we can actually play the game, maybe.
Yeah, that's
in this one.
I'm just saying that, yeah, we've definitely spent a lot of time on everything else without really focusing on what was important, so... Okay. There copper room here. Oh, we're at 14 copper, so... It's just about midnight. I mean, we can definitely go to bed now and just be ready for stuff, unless we have energy and we want to do some wood chopping for the next hour.
Yeah, we can.
Alright, I feel like by the time we get out there and hack away, we'll only be able to hack a few things down, but it's all about maximizing your time.
Wow, I found 2 amethysts.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we should save those, being that it's both of our birthstones.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've already told the audience that we're twin Pisces.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it true that Chris Chan, whom we just watched the episode of Geno's documentary, isn't Chris a Pisces as well, as revealed in that
that crude
drawing?
picture? Yeah.
Yeah, the crude Sonichu drawing.
Sure. I don't... okay, make your way back to bed now. I can answer that question. I believe he is, as determined...
Because Geno said it was accurate.
Right. What you're thinking of for that drawing, though, is that I believe Chris was actually... And we're talking about episode 85, the big culmination that hopefully a lot of... our viewers are at least aware of, because it was a monumental occasion that just came out. The picture that you're referring to with him and a Barb analog
that was a horrible segue, by the way, but
yeah, okay. Well,
it did bring my mind right to that since we just watched it.
Yeah, the drawing that we're talking about that sort of was part of the smoking gun that really finally brought down Chris Chan and started this whole pathway of destruction for the person. Sorry, I don't want to misgender Chris in front of everybody, but that picture had Chris depicted as a Gemini, which I'm assuming is the sun sign of one of the alternate forms that Chris can undertake, such as when being possessed by Magichan. Magichan may be a Gemini.
My Occam's razor was he just got the Pisces symbol and the Gemini symbol temporarily confused because they are somewhat similar.
Oh my goodness! You know what? That's probably the correct reading, and that would actually be in character.
But you're right. I don't know. Maybe it is Magichan or what the fuck ever is a Gemini.
Yeah, that's how I read that, because I was like, wait, you got the wrong sign. Which wouldn't be the first time we've seen something like that happen. But I'm gonna say that yes, you're probably right. It was literally just that. But we do know that the other character in that picture was a Libra, which according to, I don't know if Geno directly said this.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
That
he was like, yeah, this is like an analog for Barb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just came out with it, so.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, it's a moment we'd all been waiting for a long time. I thought that this, that we were a lot further away from the collapse of Chris, and it just sort of came up quickly in the last few episodes, and I believe that we're now looking at that it's going to be a good year before Geno moves on to season 2, since Chris goes to jail.
He deserves a year off.
He does. This guy has just worked his tail off on this stuff, including all of his other documentaries are just terrific. And there will be a link in the description below if anybody is unfamiliar with this person's work. They seem to be one of the preeminent internet historians right now, at least in my opinion. So I highly recommend anybody not familiar with the Chris Chan saga to check it out. But Jessi and I had the privilege to sit down in
It might be a weird episode to get in on it.
Oh,
but...
yeah. I think you should start at the beginning. I mean, like, it's a big, tall order to say...
It's an odyssey you have to go on. You can't just jump right in to the current timeline, because that, my God.
Yeah, if you started at the end, you would be extremely confused. There's a lot of terms, proper nouns that need to be established for everyone. And it's a great watch if you're interested in peering into the nadir of the human soul, if you will. But it's not just that. It's
the side characters around him too are just...
Yes.
The nadir representative of the nadir of the human soul, really, more so than Chris, in my opinion, but...
I'm gonna agree with that reading.
Okay, yeah, at least some of them more so than Chris.
For sure.
Shockingly.
Well, because it seems to draw out the worst in humans to come by and try to force themselves into Christery. And some of those people that that have appeared, including some of the folks even in the very last episode, are just basically awful, in my opinion. Hearing how people try to shoehorn themselves.
I would rather know somebody. Oh my God, this is like the bars in hell, but I would rather have a conversation with somebody who did that with their mom than boiled a hamster, and those are the kind of options that we're looking at.
Good point.
when we talk about that last episode.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you. Even I don't mean I'm not trying to take an incest apologist position, but I am saying that cruelty to animals, as we saw from the final antagonist character that was really who had the biggest hand in bringing down Chris, was objectively worse, So, but if you watch the very end, the final maybe 5 minutes, Geno essentially doxes this person, including like non sequiturs that didn't have anything to do with the actual story. Just so that we could get a picture of how depraved this character was. The final troll that came after Chris and basically took away Chris's freedom by exposing what was happening. And that sounds like I'm apologizing for Chris, but really, the freedom should have been taken away a long time ago. I mean, I firmly believe that rape charges are warranted in this case, even though I'm not there and I'm just going off like what I'm learning on the internet. I don't believe that Barb could consent to sex in any possible way. So,
do you know what's going on with the legality aspect? Because I don't know where Chris stands in that regard.
No, I don't know in the current setup because ooh, you're eating your pizza finally.
Yeah, because I'm like almost dead.
Okay, let me catch this one last fish. In terms of the legality, no. If someone else knows, feel free to comment below. We certainly could use a comment here and there, considering we don't really get any. But I'm assuming that somewhere I heard along the lines that charges were dropped and Chris is home and everything is fine, but these could just be random YouTube comments from me scrolling through it, and some of these people here, I'm going to just stop fishing. That way
I had to fish at a weird angle for a second.
I know, you always like to do this.
Stay on brand.
Yeah, it's like, this is the weirdest thing how you do it this way, but I respect it. I mean, you've always marched to the beat of your own drummer with that. But
especially when it comes to fishing.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah, we just can't keep you away from the water with that. You've been a subsistence fisher since as long as I know you. Okay, sorry. Hopefully people could pick up the sarcasm in that. I'm sure they can. You don't really strike as the type. But no, back to what I was saying. I don't know the legality. All I know is from various YouTube comments that apparently everything's fine now, and like him or them and their mother are back together, sleeping in the same home, and I just can't imagine why the authorities would allow that to go down. There's a tremendous failure of the system to address this. I mean, I think I told you before when we were watching this that it just becomes apparent to me that it took forever for the authorities to care about what was going on in that household, and that by default means that they don't care about Barb's well-being, that she is I mean, granted, she's a serial debtor with like a lot of court cases over unsecured credit card debt, and they both have a bunch of that, and I'd like to think that doesn't like delete you as a human. I don't believe
that factors into the cops' response. I think it's just cops being cops on top of, like, imagine the hundreds upon hundreds of ridiculous troll calls.
Yeah.
Alone would, like, delegitimize the situation a little bit, at least.
I think so. They have to be just annoyed with all that. And it causes them all this labor that they have to spend on basically two people. Well, one person in particular. I mean, I really believe Barb is the victim here. Let's not say that, like, Barb screwed up.
Nobody is saying that.
Yeah,
really.
I know. I'm trying not to say that because part of me is...
We're not saying that.
No, I'm not. Obviously, that's a crazy thing to say because this person may or may not be suffering from dementia at a very high level, and that would make her a victim of everything that's going wrong here. But yeah, they clearly don't care. I mean, think about like if you've seen the whole series, you know that like all the various pizza joints in that town are like, we don't deliver to that house. How many times have we brought stacks of 30 pizzas? I
forgot about all that.
Yeah. So like everybody knows that something is wrong, and they don't want to be a part of it, and it's just considered this whole toxic asset. I mean, Chris is banned from all the mall around there, the game store, blocked by every possible content creator and My Little Pony voice actor. So they're all everyone is not allowing that to get into their life for obvious reasons. So yeah, I guess I wish the police cared more and had done something earlier. Even at the end, when we were watching the very conclusion of episode 85, there was sort of the cops were basically laughing about it, and while they're being recorded, you made a great comment. They're sitting there being recorded at everything, and they're just standing there, just like blank individuals. They're not running over to be like, turn your stupid cameras off, or any of the other things that you
there's some
expect.
like asshole film live streaming the arrest for like the dramatic motel arrest scene of Chris, and just screaming dumb things for attention, and the cops just instead of getting aggressive, they stand there completely blankly.
Yeah. And
in silence, and
yeah.
I was like, it's probably because they're being live streamed, and also they legitimately looked stunned at what was taking place over this.
They were stunned
over that event.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be? I mean, like it's like, how many times do they have to pick someone up for incest in this way? You know, like it's this was not a daily.
It's Chris, like,
right,
being picked up for that too, while like a circus is going on around.
Correct. Every internet ghoul appeared and we're there filming this whole thing.
Fishing again?
We might as well. We have a few hours to kill, so I have a little bit of energy left.
What about Shane?
What about Shane?
Shouldn't we go try to find him this evening?
Go try to find him? It is Sunday, so you can give him something. Why don't we catch one fish here, and then we'll go try to hunt down your boyfriend, okay? Should I not call him that? I'm sorry.
Time on this fishing.
Yeah, well, come on. Like, we'll just catch one fish. Be nice and easy.
Feels like you're trying to like create a distraction, but I'm not falling for it.
No, once you say what you want to do, it's my job to help carry you over there, okay? So, but my thing is that Shane's probably on his way back from the bar and will be coming home real soon, and we may not be able to catch him, but let's try. But back to what we were saying, yeah, during that final scene, I don't know, it almost reminded me of like something from the that you see during like Christ's crucifixion. There's like strange characters who appear and start shouting and trying to interject themselves into the story.
Which ties into that Last Supper marker drawing from the episode.
God. I know.
Which I could not take my eyes off of that.
We might need to put that down as the thumbnail. Oh my God, this isn't the right way to go, Jessi. Come back with me.
Wow, you are sabotaging me. I'll take you to your boyfriend if that's what you want.
I am taking.
Sure. Then look what you did.
Follow me. I am still on point doing this, okay? He should be walking by right about now and trying to get into his house. See, there's Marnie walking by. So like maybe on Sunday Shane spends his day sulking. So
where would he be sulking?
In his bedroom, and we can't get there.
Maybe he'll let me in.
Oh, let's try.
It's like 12:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's like we don't let guests over past 6 p.m. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna let us in past midnight. We knock on the door like, "Hey, can we come visit him?" Oh, anyway, let's head to bed. We have time to do another day. But yeah, what I keep trying to say is that maybe that guy has like a huge internet following, and me criticizing is hopefully no one will notice that and then appear to say like you have no right to call this content creator creepy. But the way he was interjecting with like, "Hey, do you know who I am, Chris?" while like Chris was being arrested was like one of the.
That was creepy. Just the footage of him and that woman in the car while Geno was explaining who this guy was enough. For me to be like, no, this guy sucks.
He was just disgusting, and I'm sorry. It was just his behavior was. I don't know the guy or any of the kind of, whatever kind of content he makes.
No, he's disgusting. Nobody acts like that. That's a good person.
Okay, then let's stay with that as the narrative, because I get. It's hard for me to just insult strangers over the internet, but I believe that was warranted.
Not for me.
It
took me like 5 seconds to suss that out.
Well, there you have it then. I will be. You can be bad cop to my good cop. All right.
Okay. I have no problem being bad.
No, I know, and you should we should capitalize on that because there's a lot that I can't say because of I don't know why. I'm just like slip into like, well, allegedly this person, we're not quite sure who said that, et cetera, et cetera. I'm that kind of cool observer, but no, once you said it, then I'm just going to double down that you're absolutely right, and that person was creepy. But there's a lot more to this story for this episode 85. For example, I wasn't aware.
We didn't do that great of a job explaining it. So if you don't know, like, the Chris saga, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to spend, like, several days of your life catching up like I did.
That's one option that you can do. I would spend... It's going to be more than several days of your life to go through all the way up to episode 85 of Geno's documentary. There is a quicker version, I believe. There's several other documentaries and short internet stories about it that are worth watching or listening to. I would also recommend Freddie Knudsen's coverage of this on the Down the Rabbit Hole channel, which is a much shorter and tighter explanation of Chris's story, mostly including the very early phases where essentially Chris starts out by writing a form of a fan fiction character, which is supposed to be this original creation, but it's of course just
it's literally just Sonic and Pikachu melded into a crayon drawing.
Correct. That's and Chris believes that this is this profound addition to society, that look at this thing that I invented and it's like incredible. We can do some more foraging now.
Are we done? Okay.
I think we're done.
Why is my energy so low?
I don't know, but mine is too. We spent a lot of time watering, so we'll have to make sure
It couldn't have been just from the watering.
You'd be surprised. Maybe we are getting sick. We have been working really hard. Let's do our normal forage loop.
Have we?
Oh, yeah, if you spend a lot of energy on a day-to-day basis, that's something that's going to happen. But yeah, I guess one bit of news for anybody that did watch episode 85 and has it is considering doing it is that one of the characters that was introduced into it, that she had her face blurred out a bit because being kind of a victim and being on the autism spectrum as well. I think Geno didn't want to include this person since bad things, I guess, happened to her. I read somewhere online that during the aftermath of this episode 85, the Sutress found herself institutionalized in some way. I can't corroborate that, but it's something that I heard. So if I'm spreading rumor and I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But there were lots of victims in this story.
How many victims were left in the wake of this saga?
Quite a few.
Over the years.
Yeah, I think that we wouldn't be able to keep track of it all, because are some of these trolls also victims once they get themselves docked?
I consider Chris a victim initially, at some point in the storyline. Well,
think about it. When some of the trolls had Chris doing horrible things to, at the time, I believe Chris was a male, to his body, that was torture. There were a few scenes where Chris was literally tortured by these internet trolls that was just stomach-turning for me. And some of that was so graphic that I'm not comfortable repeating it. You just have to watch this thing if you want to know more what I'm talking about. But let's say that Chris was compelled to torture himself and his body by trolls who are just able to basically weave their way in by pretending they're in a relationship with it. So it's just a typical catfish scam is what was usually being ran. It's low effort. I think Geno had a great term for them where they called weens? Something like that. Some other type of low effort troll. But they're able to kick one past the keeper pretty easy. Let's head into the museum because I do want to drop off. I have one thing to donate. An ornamental fan. You're able to see this in the picture-in-picture.
This guy is giving Wilford Brimley.
He kind of... But if you look at him, though, he's a little bit younger than Quaker Oats Man, but he's basically... He might as well be like Wilford Brimley talking about diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I got into... Now, that's a bit of a change of a topic, but I don't know why I got into the like 10 years ago, the Wilford Brimley diabetes remix episode, YouTube videos where, like, I'm sorry.
We don't need to go there with it,
no,
but
you're right. But that's just, you get me thinking on these
one
things.
internet shit show at a time.
Yeah. Okay, Caroline wants green algae. That should be easy to do. You want to do some mining? Or no, we have very little energy.
I have algae. Do you need some?
Yeah, if you want to hand me the algae, I can hand it to Caroline, who I believe is Pierre's wife. Thank you. She should be in here screwing around. Alright. Donde está? I'm not sure where she is. Okay. She's not home. But yeah, the amount of victims we won't be able to count, and because it's like the story is still going. Now that Chris is out, okay, she got her gift. She liked it. Here's our payment as promised. Let's say hi to everyone. Yeah, like I said, the story is still being written. There's supposed to be, at least when I watched Geno's stream about it, that there is going to be at least 5 episodes that he's got in the pipeline for, Ooh, I got an achievement. I guess I just got Emily high enough in status that we're good. Season 2 will have at least 5 episodes, is what I'm saying. So we'll be able to, he'll hopefully be covering, some of the stuff in jail. Not just the aftermath, because it seemed like Bella's character was basically deleted. There was a lot of finality in how Geno covered Bella and really laid into her at the end. I've never seen him be that aggressive about attacking a person's character before, in considering all the other trolls were looked at with a little bit more through an objective lens, but there's something about the vileness of this character that draw it out. You know what it had to be? It had to be about the animal cruelty. Must have put it over. I mean, I don't know if we can even say it, but this person was literally boiled a hamster alive. So there should be at least some kind of crime.
People tend to lose all sympathy for you once they learn a detail like that.
Mm-hmm. Did we already walk through here, Jessi, and gather all of this today?
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's just head up, and we'll do a little bit of land clearing and eat some of our junk food before we...
Is this red mushroom gonna kill me if I eat it?
I think so. If you're unsure, you can press circle and look at it.
I'm not gonna eat a random mushroom.
Yeah, especially with the white dots on it. It looks a lot like a poisonous mushroom. So get some energy back. There's definitely more food and still some old spring onions in the chest if we need some more energy in order to do some land clearing, because it wouldn't hurt to be able for us to get like more wood and stuff as stuff grows back, because a lot of stuff is going to be growing back every season, and we're about halfway through. We should
probably get like a decent night's sleep.
Okay, maybe that's what we need to do in order to get our rest back, is just go to sleep at like before midnight. Okay, Pam gave me a recipe for cheese collie. Ooh, I got another thing.
Should we go to the bar for a minute and then just go to bed?
Oh, yeah, if you want to catch Shane, he's probably at the bar right now. Let's head back to it.
I know you're trying to, like, keep me away, but...
Oh, no, I encourage this fully, you know? Obviously, like, I'm at least partially a rival, since you chose to dance with me in the flower dance in, what was that, like,
in
episode 6?
In a shock twist.
Yeah. So like I bought that wedding ring recipe, so you at some point are gonna have to tell me no, if you decide to go a different direction. But I'm playing the field a little bit here too, okay? Hey, he's here. I hardly know you. Why are you still talking to me? Do you have something nice to give him? Because he doesn't really accept flowers. Ooh, what did you give him that he liked?
Whatever that was. I don't know, whatever I just picked up in the field.
A
I
spice.
hardly know you. Why are you talking to me? It's always one step forward and two steps back with this man. Like, what?
Well,
You gave me a pizza,
yeah.
and you had a heart-to-heart with me about your alcoholism.
Well, press circle and go to your heart social, and we'll see how you're doing with him. 3 hearts, okay. Oh, and your Emily is also 3 hearts. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I should give her a flower too.
Yeah, she's pretty easy.
I'm gonna take her away from you.
No, please, you're way
She's
behind me.
feeling positive energy from this gift. Wow, so she is like a crystal girl.
Mm-hmm. You know, and she's.
Do you have anything that I can give Pam?
Yes, she likes sweet pea. I gave her a sweet pea and she liked it. So why don't you re-gift this? I don't know if Clint likes this, so I'm concerned about giving him a gift. Okay.
I just walked up to him. My father was also a blacksmith. Like, that's
how he starts his conversation with you?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Imagine walking up to somebody. I bet you can't guess what my great-grandfather was. A blacksmith? I'm gonna go with a sarcastic jerk.
Ooh. I would say a blacksmith. How'd you know? Oh, okay.
Wow.
See, you know, sometimes it might be that some of those, like,
Just a
trivia
hunch.
questions are a thing. So let's make our way back so that we can get that full night's rest that you keep alluding to. And that way, in our next episode, we'll hopefully start with a full green meter and be ready to hop into the mine, keep collecting some metals, and then we're going to make it a project for us to head over to that Clint, that blacksmith that we were just talking with, and have him...
I don't want to waste... Sorry. I was like, I don't want to waste minutes going to my shed in the back.
Yeah, forget that. There's enough room in this bed, so... All right. I would say that is a good place to wrap it up. So thanks everybody for watching whatever this was, episode 11 or 10, somewhere around that. And once again, just as a reminder, I encourage everybody who wants to know more about what we were talking about to check out the Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History by Geno Samuel. We'll put a little link to that. And so just credit where credit's due, since it filled some of our discussion here. And that's my final thought. So,
if you've ever become sexually frustrated by Shane running hot and cold, please like and subscribe.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.